The people who were behind organizing and managing Test and Trace are now responsible for the investigation into Test and Trace. Welcome back to the clown world, because Test and Trace is back. Test and Trace, that cost us a lot of money, and the scrutiny is not really there yet. And we know that, from Harding and all the other, the managers of this project, and the consultants who got paid £2,000 a day, that's not the only problem. You got a lot of private contractors, which as a concept in general, I'm not really against, because I'm a capitalist. But the problem we have is that when you have big corporates and big business, big government going hand in hand, accountability and transparency goes out of the window. This is one of them. The people who are behind Test and Trace, one of the firms, is Deloitte. Now, Deloitte's management of this project did not go down too well in terms of the response from the public, but also Westminster in general. Now, there's going to be an investigation, and the people who are going to prepare the knowledge management of this investigation are Deloitte. Why? I mean, how? I'm completely speechless, because some of these contracts and the contractors who benefited from the pandemic in general did not deliver. My issue has never been about just people knowing each other, just the fact that, someone happened to be someone's neighbor. That's not my only problem. I do have a problem with that, because that's not really true competition in terms of the contracts being awarded to firms. But I have a problem with any contractors that don't deliver on their promise and just take the taxpayers' money. And it happens a lot, especially when it comes to defense contracts, although that have been much better over the last few years, especially since Iraq. So that's good to know. But health is still a big flaw. So we have the prophets of doom. All these companies, including Iron the Capital, that made about 60-70 million pounds from just that project. And then you have so David Mellor, and obviously also his brother Michael, who made almost 16.4 million pounds from the side projects of the pandemic in general. Then you have Ian Liddell and everybody else. And Serco, to be fair, Serco only made about 4 million. So let's not completely make them out to be some sort of the biggest villains in this. In terms of the contracts that's been given out, Deloitte got almost 900,000 for one simple thing to do. Failed to do that, and then since then they're going to be put in charge of the knowledge management to ensure that the investigation goes smoothly. Unless we didn't give them millions and millions, but that would have been a whole different problem. The latest that we now have is that there's a big battle between the Department of Health and Social Care and the management of the NHS, who are trying to find ways to put the blame on each other for the things that have not gone well, and to embrace and to essentially dominate the projects that have gone well. For example, Nightingale, somehow, for some reason, Sajid Javid's new team are trying to take complete control and credit on behalf of the department, even though really, I know that was the decision from the ministers and Matt Hancock at the time, but it was the NHS that actually delivered it. This is just absolute nonsense. The big government controlling one industry, and this is a sector. Healthcare is a sector. It's not some sort of utopian angels just coming to Earth to just make us, cured. It's just they have salaries. You have to pay for healthcare. It's not free. But the fact that they are too busy fighting among each other just over the power grab situation that they have, and we still have GPs refusing to have face-to-face appointments, and some of them are going to go on strikes, some of them are going to get fired for not having the jab. This is the clown world. And we actually thought that Sajid Javid getting this job would help him to become even more popular. After Matt Hancock, the expectation was so low. Right now, I feel sorry for him, because he's going to be under a lot of pressure, and any decision he makes, because he has to go through number 10, might actually be his own downfall. We'll see how it goes. We'll still have a couple of years left until the next election. We'll see if Sajid Javid will stand for leadership of the Tory party or not. I'm Tousi, and I'll see you guys in the next video, because we are the media.